the last nail, and I'm here in Louisville, Colorado, and this is the fifth and the last of my summer concert series videos. So I'm coming back here. I've done a few videos here in Louisville. It's always one of my favorite towns to walk through. It's the main street here is very picturesque of Main Street at Disneyland. So it's always fun. Louisville is always a fun place. And so come along for the ride with me. So I'm going to start the video at Short Street and Front Street. And as we come over here, I'm walking in the street right now, right near the railroad tracks. Here comes a vehicle. And we're going down to the Steinbach Pavilion, where they have some of the tents set up for the Louisville Summer Street Fair. Probably don't have the name of the street fair exactly correct. And this right here is for resident parking only. Here's the underpass that goes underneath the railroad tracks. Of course, it says Louisville, and this goes to some of the residential apartments or condos that they've built here in the last 5 years. So we're going to go underneath the bridge here and see what some of this artwork says. So there's your Louisville. That was Louisville, and this is going to say Colorado. So that's COLORADO. Trying to figure out what the rest of it is. Not really sure what that letter is. Obviously, that's an S. Well, if you can figure out what that is, let me know. But that's Louisville, Colorado. So it says here on the website for the street fair, there's Downtown Louisville, a plaque, and there's some of the local businesses, but it says friends, family, community, and the magic of live music. For 3 or 4 hours, 7 summertime Friday evenings, life is just like it should be. Babies don't cry, dogs don't bark, and wise elders like me feel 19 again. The muse visits the musicians pretty much every night and dances when the spirit moves her. We don't know why all this happens here. We're just glad it does. Here's a great place for some Mexican food. Picas, Mexican taqueria. So now I'm further along on Front Street, and I'm right across the street from the Steinbach Pavilion. So I'm going to go over the dates and the groups that are going to be here. And this is one of the tents. I think this is more of the beer garden tent. And there's the Steinbach Pavilion at 824 Front Street, built 1957 and restored 2003. So the workers are hard at work. They've got 2 weeks to go because the first show, which is Curley Taylor and Zydeco Trouble, and they do soul Zydeco blues, that is on Friday, July 23rd. The second show is the Colorado local group, Gasoline Lollipops. They do country, folk, punk, and rock. Then August 6th, we have Mr. Majestyk's 8-track revival, a musical tribute to the 1970s. Then August 13th, we have the Danielle Nicole Band, blues, rock. August 20th, the Burroughs, funky soul. August 27th, Flash Mountain Flood, Americana jam rock. And September 3rd, we have Hot Butter Drum. They're bluegrass, folk, soul, and jazz. The street fair will run Friday night from 5:30 to 9:30. Now, if you want more information on the street fair, you'll want to go to downtownlouisville.com. Stage looking outward. Here's the street banner. I don't know how well you can see that because I have it on telephoto and I'm sure my hand's shaking a little bit. But that's all the dates and the bands, the 7 bands that will be playing. The Louisville Street Fair downtown. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead, and I've done this a couple times, is go ahead and take a random walk around Louisville, and I've come to an alleyway, and if I'm not careful, I could get hit. I'm out in front. Well, still on Front Street. I'm in front of the Louisville Public Library. We'll walk this way a little bit. And there's people starting to mill around town. Actually, it's about 11:30, so it's late morning. This is a punching machine used by miners to undercut a vein of coal to help expedite removal, used in the Washington mine east of Louisville from 1880 to 1940. There's 740 Front Street. Keely and I ate here a couple months ago. Great food. So I'm at the corner of Front and Spruce. Spruce rhyming with Bruce. And I'm looking up towards Main Street. And there again is Louisville Public Library with the American flag and the flag of Colorado. Here's the K&J I hope I'm pronouncing this right, the Wojciechowski building. And they have a gift store, and I think they have a candy shop too at 706 Front Street. There's Casa Alegre. Now I'm at Pine Street and Front Street. Good Mexican food. I've eaten there too. The railroad track crossing. It's always a good idea to look both ways. Here's a different angle of Casa Alegre, as now I'm walking from east to west. They have an outdoor area to eat. It's pretty warm here, so I would imagine if anybody's in there, they're eating inside. I would say it's at least 90 degrees. Yesterday, I think got over 100. And this is part of the Lackner building at 106 Pine. Built in 1904. Over here, we have the Sweet Cow. That's for ice cream, and the Lucky Pie. We've had a few meetups in here. They have a really nice outdoor seating area. Over here they have a nice outdoor garden section. And that would appear to be kale for salads. Kale is so good. It's so good for you. I walk up the street here. Let's see, we're walking up Pine Street, and I just went by the Lucky Pie. That's pizza place. And Sweet Cow, that's ice cream. I have recently become vegetarian, or what I would say is whole food, plant-based eating. So I'm not going to make a big deal about it. That's just a lifestyle change. And I either probably won't be eating there anytime soon, but I'm finding also that there's good options out there that I can make about places that I eat at. So it's a process. It's not something that's an event. So, and it's a learning. It's every day on this is a learning experience. This is the Pine Street side of the Huckleberry. I've done a whole video from here, just inside. Great restaurant, great breakfasts there, lunch and dinner. I would definitely recommend the Huckleberry when you come to Louisville, Colorado. Here's an outdoor eating. I think they took part of Main Street, and I hope they keep this like this permanently. This is the Moxie Bread Company, quite a popular place. They have their famous avocado toast. Lulu's Barbecue is a great place to eat at. I've eaten here. Great barbecue. Here's the outdoor eating area. This is north of Main and Pine. A lot of great eateries out here. So this is a Friday afternoon, and I don't know how things get going here, but when it cools off and it's Friday night, Friday evening, Friday night, even late afternoon in the summertime, it can get quite busy in here. There's the melting pot. There's Vietnamese and Chinese food, the double happy pho. It's a Vietnamese beef noodle soup. Again, there's the melting pot, and there's my reflection in the window. This monument is dedicated to the memory of the coal miners, 1878. To live in the hearts we leave behind us is not to die. This is the former location of Wildwood Guitars. Wildwood Guitars is legendary. They will have guitar players from all over the world when they come to Colorado. They'll either look for new guitars or have their guitars repaired here, or at their new offices at 500 South Arthur Avenue, Suite 700 in Louisville. It's a nice bouquet of, I don't know what you call these, street flowers. Giovannitti Coffee Roasters. There's the Waterloo. Great restaurant. You can eat outside, you can eat downstairs, and you can go upstairs at the Waterloo. One of my favorite places, the Empire. We used to have a lot of meetups there with the Gray Wolves. It's the Main Street Marketplace. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Thank you very much for coming along on the ride with me. And please let me know if you liked the video, and please hit that subscription button. I would really appreciate that. Thank you, and again, have a safe summer. Goodbye.